Hello all, very good morning. For this session, as we discussed, we are going to look at how to develop an application for an array list using collection framework in Java. Now, I will let you know how to implement an array list and how to get the objects which is located inside the array list in different manner. So, two things I would like to demonstrate for this session. Hopefully, you can easily understood how to do that particular operations. So now, through JClass tool, I'm going to explain this particular concepts. So I create a Java file here. Okay. So new Java file I have created, and I save that file with a name ArrayList demo. Okay, this is my file name. I save this file as ArrayList demo, some Java extension, and the file is getting saved on now. We need to import the necessary packages, right? So for that, first of all, we need to import the package ArrayList. So import is a keyword, Java is a source package. From there, util is the package which hold the collection framework classes, and from there you want to import the class ArrayList for our concern, right? So we have imported the ArrayList class. Now we just want to import iterator class in order to iterate over the objects inside the ArrayList. So I am going to import that. Import the base package Java, and util is where packages collection classes are there, and iterator is an interface that you are going to import here. After importing these two, I'm going to create the class arraylist demo, right? So after creating this class, within the class block, we need to give the essential function, the mandatory function that is called public static void main. So you know the meaning of this each and every statement, right? The main is the function which must hold the command line string is called string. The variable name is a, or we will give ar, and it should not return anything. That's why it is void, and it should be static because it has to be invoked without any object references, and it should be public accessible to anywhere. So we have created the main function. Inside that particular main function, we need to call that array list. So in order to call the array list, we need to implement the object for an array list, right? So array list, how to create the object? The object reference name B and A equal to new is to create the memory, and object is array list. Array list. Okay. So inside I'm not going to supply any arguments. Okay. In case if we need only the string based array list, so what we have to do? We have to give a generic as it is expecting string alone. So we need to supply the string class inside the triangle bracket. So generics, and you can hold an empty thing list. Alright. So I have created the array list now. The array list would be able to access only the strings. It will not access any other type of data. Now I want to add the element inside the array. For that there is a function, right? Since it is a framework, there are a lot of functions have been created. With that function, we can perform all the operations as we expected, right? So now in order to insert the element inside this array list, we need a method, which method is called add. So through which we are going to import. So through the object reference here that we are going to import the object inside the array list. So a dot add of. So I'm going to give some general name ABC like okay, no issues about that. So we have given some added some string. And similarly, if I need multiple string, I could able to add like this a dot add of. So inside I'm going to supply the argument B, C, D. Okay. So I have added two elements inside the array list. Now, if you need more number of elements from the users list, you have to import the scanner class and collect all the things through the scanner. So over with the help of scanner object, you can invoke the add method and supply all the parameters inside this, all the argument inside this scanner class, right? So you can able to import multiple objects through the user objects, right? Now, so I have added it clearly. Now I want to display it. What are the way I could able to display it? The first method I will let you know through iterator, through iterator method, okay, through iterator method, right? Iterator is a method, so it has to contain a simple thing, right? Iterator method, right? Iterator is the method that we are going to use now. Yeah, all right. So with that, how we can able to achieve this, right? So in order to use the iterator method, you have to call the reference type iterator. It, okay. call it as I. Is there any object we have utilized as I? No. Right. No object we have stolen. I is a reference variable and equal to. So which object we need to create iterator for this object reference A? The array list object reference is A. For this array list we need to create the iterator. So A dot iterator iterator the method we have invoked. A dot iterator refer for this particular collection, array list collection, we are going to iterate. This is the meaning of this one. So we use the iterator variable, reference variable as I. So now we want to call it, right? So we want to call all the things, no, all the things inside the element. So the iterator method contains three mandatory methods. The most important method that we want to use for here is has next and next. Okay, those two methods. So one is has next. The another method is called next. The has next method is a boolean operator. It will check whether the next element is there or not in the collection framework, or otherwise it will return the false. Okay. If there is no element, it will return the false. If the next element is there, it will return the true. Until it returns true, it will iterate over the collection framework. Hope it is clear, right? And then what will be the next? Next is the method which is used to provide the address of the next element, right? So the based on that particular element address, we can able to fetch the current object inside the array list. Hope it is clear, right? So now, in order to iterate it, we need a loop which is called while. Inside, what we have to iterate? Iterator I have to be iterated until it has the element as next of. It's a method, right? So n has to be capital. As next of you have to call. Once if you are called, until the elements are available, it will be iterated. So what we want to print? So we need to print the array list objects, right? Array list objects. So system dot out dot println. So we need to call the objects inside that, right? So in order to call the objects, there is a method called next. This next method will help you to provide the address of the next element to the operator I, right? So I dot next of. Now it will return the value against the next objects inside the collection frame. So this is one of the method you want to call to return the values. Now we will compile it and then it will execute it. So we'll see. So I'm compiling it, cannot find symbol. Oh, I made a spelling mistake. Right? Need wait, wait. Okay. Right. So is there any other mistake here? Okay, only one error, that is the fault. So I compile it. Okay, now my compilation is success. My operation is complete here, and we will execute it. We'll see the output. See the output here. So element we have given. So we'll see you. You can see the output as ABC and BC, which is printed. Let's see further what are the other method that we can use. The second method that we can use is for each, a special for loop which is available in Java for each loop. So we'll use this one. How to use this one? For, so we have to call the particular looping variable of any particular type. Here it is a string type array list. So we need to return the data to a string. Okay. And we have to call the loop variable x equal to, and where from you need to iterate from the collection array list, right? So what is the name of the array list reference variable? Is A. So we need to call it as A. Okay. A. From A, I need to iterate continuously till the X is available. Okay. So now we need to print it. Simply we have to print it. What we want to do, print it. We just want to call system.out.println and simply print the value of X. That's it. It will print like that. That's it. It will print it. So compile it. What we have missed. We'll see. Okay, the error is syntax we have missed. No, it's colon A. Correct. Okay, now we saved it and compile it. Okay, our compilation operation is success and we have printed. So you can see the values here, compile it, print it. Okay, you can see these four items. Okay, for first the first two items printed over the iterator method, second two items printed over the for each. And what could be the third method? The third method is now, okay, now we want to create that with the help of get method in the collection framework itself. So, so as we are going to work with the regular for loop, no? For loop. Earlier we have done with the for each special loop. Now we are going to work with the regular for loop and get method. Get method. Okay. So the third. So we can able to achieve this one. Look at it. For for type of variable integer, right? But it has to be start from zero as usual, then it will end up with size of this particular collection. So what's the collection framework? A dot size. Size of will return total size of that collection. Okay, and we need to iterate by incrementing the one elements, right? So now we have created the essential for loop. Now we want to print it, right? So how to print it? You see, so we are going to print it in the time. So instead of printing x directly, from printing the I directly, what we are going to do is, so where from we need to get A. From the collection you need to get it. So we have used the function get. What the, for which index you need to get? The index is iterated with the help of I. So now we have to supply the I. So once if you supply the I for the every index, it will get the element and it will display the value through the system.out. Now you could able to see this one, right? So I didn't commit any mistake, I think so. Now we will compile it. After I saved it, I have compiled it. So after compiling it, I'll see if there are any issues. What's the issue? Okay. Okay, iterator variable I, right? Iterator variable is I. Now again I have used I, so I just want to change it to Z. I changed my loop variable as Z and this one, right? Z less than A dot size of. Okay. And here we have to replace that in Z, right? So I saved it. What is there again? You will see. See, we kept it outside the class. That's what the issue we have made, right? Now, okay, right. This is the right place. Saved it, compiled it. Here my compilation success, and I will execute it. You can see. So you can see three times the term is getting printed. First is for using iterator, second is for using for loop, third for each loop, third is for regular for loop and get method. That way you could able to implement the array list. Along with that, you can do the similar pattern for vector as well, priority queue, and for other tree methods. So somewhere hashing alone have different methods. Rest of the things are having the similar methods we have to use for the collection objects display. Hope it is clear. So next session we will see how to create the different type of tree objects and hash objects. Okay. Thank you.